There you go.
That's great.
Let's see.
Oh, that was on the other page.
Must have built the only group doing off
Off the wall.
Ah, okay.
no, off the wall was the previous meeting here.
No, this was, so the facade was parallel.
Kind of ran out of time. But what we thought about was putting the station in here and having two levels. The lower level being access to buses. And the upper level for our train station. Thought about parking here. We thought of developing a public space in here for taxi, bus stop, and so forth. Another building in here for Federal Express and parking and so forth. And, want to add anything, Johnny?
Well, we looked at the current site, the way that the earth has been filled in there since the Bragdon station, and we thought of carving into the, you've got the response to the tracks and you've got the response to the downtown, and trying to reconcile that. And so, there's parking below grade and there's parking at grade that goes right underneath the entire facility. So that actually we looked at potentially a 3-level station that would have a restaurant or some combination restaurant observation piece on the 3rd level. And that it would open away to a double height space as you entered from the train into the station, that you'd have a balcony, kind of an atrium area with flanking services on the main floor. Your drop off and pick up, and we wrestled with Central, whether it should be 4 lanes or 2 lanes. We wrestled with the idea of doing a roundabout here to have traffic flow. And I like the way that Al reconciled this in the long run. But moving the buses off of this, making this a great public space of some kind. It is large, and I too like those flanking buildings idea. Framing this somehow, but maybe connecting and decking across the inner loop to create more of a connection to downtown. With the intra-regional buses, being able to be here as opposed to out here. And some kind of capacity. We were looking at the Miami bus station and intermodal station, and the way that they have their buses that pull right into and access their train station there, and which is really nice. And but there's an opportunity here to do some sectional things that are very interesting in terms of entering parking here, going through and leaving, so that you circulate that way.
And then this balcony, you're looking out over this and the entrance to the city. We thought that was attractive.
And this is a long-term parking. If someone wanted to park their car and go on a fairly lengthy trip and leave their car, this would be a liner building. It could also house some of those services that the train station might want to, incorporate, that they have to do with FedEx or whatever other kinds of things. There's some kind of inconsequential buildings here that could be kind of new to, this could be rethought. It's very schematic, but anyway.
Yes, and then this space in here, with a little further thought, we could develop it into all the ancillary things that need to happen in this area. We ran short on time and so forth, and that's what we came up with.
Questions?
So where do the buses come in off of what street?
Yeah, show us how you.
They come in here.
They come
just
in.
going, and they would wait here.
That's the Greyhound buses?
Yes.
Greyhound.
Okay, so that's at street level, or do you go down?
Yeah, no, it's at street. This
Oh,
is
okay.
all at street.
I got
It's,
you.
they come in at this level. It's all,
I
this is
see.
the
So how do you
same.
get down to the other level? Where's the ramp?
Whatever level. Oh, the below level?
Yeah.
You come in to park only below
Oh,
level.
I
You don't
see.
bring buses in there. You just come in
Okay.
for parking.
Oh,
And this
I see.
actually extends underneath. This is all
Okay.
underground with a green roof on either side of these.
Okay.
Right, I got you.
So that, you know, you're cutting back into the existing
Yeah.
landscape that's there and carving out.
It's all fill.
Right.
Right.
So,
Okay,
Good.
sounds good.